Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo? Think personal branding. Okay, date is 20th February 2023. Time right now is 4:22 in the afternoon. Okay. Um, in this video, I want to share with you what I feel is one of the biggest challenges um, today's generation or today's youth face. And this can even be possibly even the people like me who are in this particular generation. Okay. And I think I can sum it down to two words. One is addiction, and second one is confusion. All right. And I'll explain both. See, today what has happened is, for example, if you check your smartphone, I have smartphone one, two, three, all the smartphones that I have. The thing about these smart devices, this one, is anytime I want to check anything, Google, I can check it out. YouTube, I can check it out. Facebook, single click. Instagram, single click. Um, if I want to chat or talk to someone, I can do that. If I want to take a video, fine. I want to apply filters. I want to share content. So this one device, along with the internet and the apps, has replaced a camera, replaced a fax machine, replaced a telephone, replaced literally everything, even human interaction. In fact, even if I want to chat with a girl or I want to interact with a girl, I don't have to physically go out. I can sit here in my very chair, in my very room on my chair and go to, I don't know what dating apps are there, Tinder or this or that or whatever the dating apps are there. And I remember Tinder those days was swipe, 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 swipe. And then there are some apps where you can even interact with girls and just send 100 girls a copy paste message like, hey, hi, how are you doing? Just wanted to say hi to you. So it has made life very easy. And for those who are addicted to like porn, um, initially, before my days, if you had to see porn, it was like a VHS tape, okay, like a cassette. You can Google search if you don't know what that is. Or even if you had to see it on a computer, I remember we had this floppy, 3.5-inch floppy disks where you could just see an image, just an image. It was very hard to get access to porn. Today, however, with a smartphone, you can just go on a website or incognito mode, some people go, use a VPN, and you have all the websites giving you porn for free. Free, huh? And there is unlimited number of clips. So now this is one side. On the other side, there is also, I have McDonald's app, I have Burger King's app, I have Grab, which is a delivery this thing app here. I have Food Panda, which delivers food. And with those apps, I know what are the promotions available for food. Even KFC, I have pizza. There's pizza company, it's called here, not Pizza Hut. So they tell me what is the promotions for food, how much discount I get. If I buy this, I'll get a Coke free. If I buy this, I'll get a juice for free or a milkshake for whatever. So they literally have made life very easy. Sitting down here, sitting down on this very chair, I can satisfy all my pleasures, all my desires. And this is what I mean by addiction. They have literally made me an addict to satisfy my pleasures or my desires. And I have one iPad, I have a second one, a third one is slightly heavy. I have multiple tablets, okay, gaming tablets. I can play any game for free, Angry Birds or Tetris or shooting some game or racing some game. So these devices I have been designed to make sure that if I want entertainment, I can get gaming, videos, movies. If I want food, I can get at a discount or whatever. Special offers, I can go to Shopee, I can go to Amazon, I can go to eBay and get the special discounts. And sometimes they just give you a notification. You buy now, you get free delivery. You buy now, you get 20% off. Literally. And sometimes even if I don't want to buy, they'll give me Snickers, let's say protein bar. I'll give you a 20% off if you buy now. So it's like, I didn't want to eat. I want to maintain my diet. But they're like, man, I'm getting 20% off. Why not? And then I told you, the entertainment, the porn, the chatting. So invariably, what has happened is today, this one device has made sure that I stay addicted to it. And not for all this, if not for all this, there are these WhatsApp groups where I can discuss and debate with anyone. I don't need to go out. I don't need to go to a bar or a pub or with a gathering of friends. I can talk to them sitting here. I can send voice notes. And if I want news, everything is curated to the way I like. Today, education, learning, everything is on YouTube. So, what I've realized is this one device has made us addicted to it. It has made us addicted to the software. It has made us addicted to the content. It has made us addicted to the pleasure it gives us. And obviously, these companies from Facebook, Instagram, and all, they have behavioral scientists. It's not technologists, it's behavioral scientists who give you the clues to the technologists who design the software to make sure you are addicted 24/7. Whether it's a small gift, whether it's a free sign in now every 2 hours, you'll get this free gift, you'll get this free voucher, you'll get this free thing. So the first one is addiction. And I'll tell you this, for me, I'm 46 and I find this addictive. So imagine if someone who is born with access to this, like my daughter, she checks the YouTube and some new recommendation comes, and because we control it, she's not addicted to it 24/7. I see children who literally small kids who have their cheap phone because their parents are working in the market and they're busy playing a game, or they're looking, or two, three boys huddled together looking at some, TikTok, and the girl is showing their boobs and a bum and this and that. So they are keeping themselves occupied. And then obviously you have some boys who take the game, they go to a 7-Eleven store, they get free Wi-Fi and they're busy playing Call of Duty or some game like that. So I think addiction is the number one problem that our youth is facing today. And now it is normalized. It's become normal to have a smartphone. It's become normal to have internet connection. It's become normal to have a social media account. This is creating serious amount of problems in terms of this world. Either you're on social media and you're addicted to likes and comments and what people say about you, or you're addicted to trying to be famous and trying to be relevant with your opinions, your comments, or like, people have fake accounts and they love to troll even my channel and say, who the fuck are you? And, you're a piece of shit and you're this and that. They do it anonymous, but they feel important because in the real world, nobody gives them any importance. So they create a fake account and they feel very powerful. They feel empowered. Yes, this guy, I can talk to him like this. But in the real world, they can't. And even porn, what is porn? It's not real relationships. It's just he going in a virtual world of pleasuring himself. And even what they're doing by sending messages to 100 girls, it is not real. It is not real human interaction. You'll see this very same boys who have so much of confidence to text 10,000 or 1,000 girls, hey babes, you're so hot, you want to meet up. But if they were to meet up face to face, they don't have the courage, they don't have the guts. Even these keyboard warriors, who I call them, they talk very big online. Face to face, they're like a mouse. They shiver. So I would say addiction is the number one problem that our youth is facing today, or our generation, even adults. I know so many adults who are so addicted to, porn or news or chatting, or they just don't stop. Many of them, some of them don't even have a job. They don't even have employment, but they want to be part of my groups. They want to be part of chatting. Some of them will spend 8 to 12 hours just arguing and debating. So that is the first part, the addiction. The second part, which I feel is one of the biggest challenge our youth or our generation is facing today, is the confusion. Like I've told you this before. For example, If you're religious, let's say you're a Muslim, and you type miracles of Islam or miracles of the Quran, you'll get all the websites that will talk to you about the miracles that are happening in Islam. And all the YouTubers will talk to you about, see, he prayed to Allah, his cancer got healed. He read the Quran, his life became better. They'll explain to you all the miracles. But now, if you Google search, the very same person, let's say Google searches, why Islam is fake, or why Islam is evil, or why Islam is not real. You'll get all the websites that show you the flaws of Islam or the flaws of the Quran or why it is fake. One side you get all the good things, one side you get the bad things. You can do the same with Hinduism. You can do the same with Christianity. You can do the same with atheism. Okay. Now, I give you just religion. Now, let's assume any country. Okay. You talk about, let's say, Putin, for example, Russia. If you are in Russia and you were to do a search, you'll get only positive stuff that Vladimir Putin and Russia is doing. And they will say that he is doing for the best interest of his country. But if you're not in Russia, if you're in the West and you search about Russia, they will say the evil regime, the evil bad guys. Same thing about Iran. If you're in Iran and you search, Iran is doing, the Iranian leaders and this thing, they'll say we are doing good for the nation. And they'll portray West as bad. Same with China. If you're in China, China is doing good, the West is bad. But you go to the West, Iran is bad, China is bad, Russia is bad. So which side do you actually say? I've told you about diets. You can ask a vegan, he'll say eating meat is poison. But if you ask a person who eats only meat, he'll say vegan diet is poison. You ask someone who does a mix of both, he'll say you need to have a balanced diet. Then you ask someone, he'll say, no, fasting is best. Another person, he'll say, no, you have to eat a balanced meal every day. Fasting is bad. You'll get 110 pieces of advice, and then you'll get all confused. Should I go vegan diet, paleo diet, Mediterranean diet, or 8 to 5 diet, or carb diet, or water fasting, or complete fasting, or so many. In fact, go to YouTube right now and just search. You'll get confused, man. One guy will say, this is right. Other guy will say, that is right. One guy will say, believe in your dreams. Other guy will say, no, you need to be practical. One guy will say, you need to have 8 hours sleep. One guy will say, no, you need to have 5 hours sleep. Or sleeping is wasting time. One guy will tell you, hard work is required for success. Other guy will tell you, no, smart work is required for success. So you get so many conflicting pieces of advice. Then you begin to wonder, man, what is right? What is wrong? Do I go this direction? Do I go that? Should I marry? Should I remain single? Should I, does love exist? Or this person says true love exists. Is God there or God not there? See, I might tell you something. You'll check another channel, he'll tell you totally the opposite. So the problem is the amount of information that is available online, the amount of so-called experts, the amount of so-called opinions, it just never ends. Andrew Tate might say something related to you need to be an alpha male, you need to put women in their place. And then you'll get someone totally else who will say, no, Andrew Tate is very poisonous, he's very toxic, he's giving you the wrong advice, he's giving the wrong guidance. Then you get feminists who say, no, this is a male chauvinist, or he is poisoning today's youth. And then, you'll get totally somebody else who say, no, all these people are mad. No, you need to be with the family and not listen to social media. So I think the confusion is very present, and the confusion creates a lot of problems. Initially, people had less choices. Today, they have unlimited choices. It's like, for example, before, you had only access to maybe tomato ketchup, Heinz tomato ketchup, and one maybe cheap brand. But today, it's like you go to a supermarket, you have 400 varieties of ketchup, 400, with garlic, without, with garlic, with spice, with the oriental sauce, with the, thickness. Or this one can be squeeze one. This it can be a new Japanese brand. And then it can be mixed with mustard. It can be very flavored one, it can be sweet one, it can be dark sauce one, it can be a barbecue one, it can be, the selection and options never end. And toothpaste, for example, go to toothpaste. Sensodyne, this is the one which is good for your gums, this is good for your breath, this is good for, doctors recommend, this is good for a good smile, this is good for confidence. It never ends. Mint flavor, uh, uh, you know, mouthwashes. So I think it confuses people, and when you have so many options, you end up not knowing which direction to take. Like, should you study in school, should you study college, or should you follow what these popular channels like Valuetainment and all say college is useless? One side you have Elon Musk who says, I don't care about college education, but then he has these rockets, SpaceX and all that, where he definitely needs people with college education. He needs PhDs, he needs masters, he needs people who specialize with proper education experience. So should you listen to him and say that no, college education is nothing, you need to show skill? So which one? Should you take up a college degree, or should you drop out of college? Should you start a business, or should you not start a business? Should you be an employee? Or some people say this is a rat race, it's useless. But then you see other executives who are getting very high salaries. And then if college education was crap, why is Harvard still there? Why is Stanford? Why is so many companies asking you, show me your degree, show me your degree, your master's, show me your PhD, if college education didn't have any value? So, the problem is the confusion. One is the addiction, second one is the confusion. And I think both these things are making life very hard for today's youth. I get so many youngsters asking me so many questions because they have access to so much of information. It really, it's really bad, not only for them, for the parents, for everyone. And then you become like a person who has gone in all these directions, tried all these things, and now you're nowhere. And remember this much, that you know as time passes by, as you get older, you need to specialize in something. If you specialize in everything, or you know everything, then you become nothing. You must dedicate your attention, your focus, and your life towards one direction and try to achieve mastery over there. And now I'm pretty sure, now that I told you mastery, there'll be another guy who will say, mastery is not important, knowing multiple skills is important. I mean, this debate can go on and on forever. See, if I were to conclude, and if I were to try to give you a solution to this, it would be you trying to find out information, you trying to do things by yourself in a world of unlimited options, information, and I mean, the universe of stuff that is available to you, you'll only get lost. It's like going to a supermarket or having access to Amazon.com with unlimited amount of money where you can buy anything and everything. You'll be like, what do I start? Where do I start? I think this is where it comes down to, you need to find yourself a mentor. Okay. You need to find somebody elder to you, your relative, maybe your boss, maybe a CEO, or someone who you can pay money, who you trust, and who can guide you to prevent you from making the wrong mistakes. Because remember, for me, I'm 46. I made so many mistakes, man. So many. You see these tattoos, you see these, my my 3 divorces, not fourth. Fourth is still there. Uh, the mistakes that I made, the money I spent, millions on wrong coaches, wrong books. Most of the books that I purchased, I've not even read, and I realized most of the courses and all that, they are total waste. Had I got a mentor when I was young, in my even 20s, forget from the age of 3, I'm pretty sure by now, 25, 26 years, I would have been a multi-millionaire if I got the right mentor, but never had access to all this. Today, you have access to this. Make sure that you don't make the mistake. See, you can follow process of self-learning and self-mistakes and waste 20 years. Up to you. Maybe if you're lucky, you will find what you want at a young age. But I doubt it's highly probable because the challenges are just never ending, especially with information access and the confusion that there is. Everyone is a guru, everyone is an expert. You have 110 gurus with so many followers, and you think, oh, he has 1 million followers, he must be doing something great. You have people like Vishen Lakiani, Mind Valley, who tell you, oh, how you can get into alpha meditative state of ultra focus and attracting luck and all that pseudoscience bullshit. Then you get Tony Robbins, yes, you can do anything you want, and blah blah blah, and subscribe to my course and I'll teach you the secrets of 7-figure income and this and that. It will never end, and you'll end up making mistakes. That is why find out somebody you trust, you relate to, you believe in your heart. This person I've been following for so many years. I know he is good. I know he'll guide me and he'll correct you. Yes, it might cost you money, but it'll save you years and years of mistakes. And in some cases, it'll prevent you from making irreversible damage or mistakes to your life and career. Because in the end, remember, you just have one life and you can only afford to make so many mistakes before your age catches up. Today, I'm 46. I can't afford to make any more mistakes. So I'm being very, very careful, very calculative. Just look at your parents. Your parents can't afford to make any more risky choices or decisions. They are stuck. So you decide where you want to go, what you want to do before it's too late. And remember, this is, yes, it is a blessing, but it can also be a curse. The access to information, the pleasure that it's giving, the options it's giving you. And yes, the two biggest problems, the addiction and the confusion. That's all I wanted to share with you. Like I told you, it's not possible to switch it off and remain offline. You have to be part of the revolution. You have to be part of today's world. But make sure, please, you get yourself a mentor or a guide or a coach who can literally train you. Like, you get these coaches for basketball, tennis, cricket, sports, or business who will sit and guide you and give you a direction. And it should be a long-term process. And eventually, you'll get yourself there. Everything costs money. Everything costs time. Everything costs uh, your attention, focus, and hard work. And there are people who have achieved success. And if there are, you also can do the same. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. I definitely read them. And yeah, if you have any questions, mention it. Let's see if I'll make a video or not. You guys take care. This is me signing off.